Hi Sage, welcome to another reading here for you. This is a general reading, so please take only the messages that you resonate with and leave the rest for the others. Every single message that comes from the past comes with the purpose of helping you understand past events into your life better, hopefully give you a new perspective or a different perspective and give you something to think about. Okay, this is a general reading, so I may get messages for you, not just about you. I may get messages about people in your life, so please attach the energies to people and situations as you resonate with. Messages from the current come with the purpose of helping you navigate current situations into your life so you can make the best decisions for the future. Messages from the present also do not come in chronological order, so take them as you resonate. And lastly, future messages. Messages from the future do not come in chronological order, so I do advise you to watch this reading at least twice until I will upload the next reading. Future messages come with the purpose of helping you prepare for possible upcoming events into your life so you can know how to respond rather than to react. This is a general reading, not a private one. However, if you want a private reading, you can contact me on the email address on the channel description, info.kazevers@gmail.com. The phone number is not available anymore, so if you've been trying to reach out via the Finnish phone number, me so sorry, my friend. Me so sorry. Send me an email. I check the spam regularly as well, so in case you don't hear from me in about a week, it's because it went into the spam. Okay, Sagittarius, first message is for you. You have to take care of yourself first before you can take care of others, and after you take care of yourself first, you have to take care of your closest ones. So let's say like me and my doggo, after I take care of myself, I'll go take care firstly of my doggo and then anybody else. But you first. You first, my friend. All right, let's see. Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, the sun, so I like to see that, at least that one. Okay. Yes, my dear friend Sagittarius. Okay, so in the recent past, I see like you went through a similar situation you've been before. It wasn't the first time you navigated or you went through a similar situation, and it wasn't a pleasant one. It was probably with people in your neighborhood, like your neighbors, or local environment. It could also be in career. You went through the mud. There could be several individuals as well. Why? Well, because you wanted to probably believe that that there is good in people, or maybe like this situation will be different, and you try to do things differently this time. Rather, if you succeeded or not, that's something you tell me. I do see the sun at the bottom of the deck, so you've done something right this time, but the disappointment was there. The pain is there in the past, and you or someone in your life shows up to be incredibly angry. Either you have been the one who had to take action in regards to something, or has been furious about something they went through, or someone that was furious onto you did something because they were absolutely furious to you, furious with you. I get a feeling you've been through this before. 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been through this before. Could be also, you gave money to someone and you did not see the money back. Hey, Saggy. Some of you in the recent past fell in love, or someone fell in love with you. heck, you might have fell in love with another, but you probably did not express that. This could be someone quite new into your life. This could be close to you, emotionally wise. Maybe you and this person communicate emotionally wise quite similar. This could be someone you met through your siblings, or this is someone kind of new to you. But yeah, it's a lot of thought, and you know, I feel like saying daydreaming about this person. And to be honest, I feel like it's reciprocated because you showed up, but also the King of Cups showed up. So this could also be for some of you, this person already has children, or you've met them, you know, going to the doctors, or, you know, massage or chemotherapy or something, or, you know, you met someone, I feel like saying through the local environment, but not necessarily. It could be through any of the options I said before, because I see a lot of options here. But yeah, it looks beautiful. It's you, Temperance, so you're not rushing into things. Oh yeah, you're definitely not rushing into anything. My goodness, Sage, this doesn't happen often. So you're really not rushing into anything because you really want to build something stable. You want to make things go forward smoothly. You have a vision, you know what you want, and you want to achieve that. Maybe it's family, maybe it's business, maybe it's you know, whatever it is that you want to take slowly. It doesn't necessarily have to be this relationship, but if it's related to this relationship, maybe you don't rush in a relationship because you want to focus on yourself, or you have to focus on your family. Like the message from the beginning, it's you at the bottom of the deck. You are growing at the moment, and maybe that's why you don't want to jump into a relationship and you want to test the waters at the beginning. I have to say, this is interesting for me as well, because I've been seeing the number 333 lately, and I have 7 cards down. So this is like a progress for me as well. I ascended in reading tarot for you here. Yeah. In this relationship that shows on the table as well, there might be some things that are not necessarily going smoothly, like this 4 of Cups. Maybe there is something there. Maybe, like I said, this is a sibling's friend, and you're like, I don't want to date my sibling's friends, and that's something like, I don't know what to do about it. But there is a lot of thought between you and someone in the recent past. That's it. Let me try again. Oh, maybe this is a colleague at work. I can tell you definitely these messages are not for me. In the recent past, I see like a lot of good things happen to you. Finally, I feel like saying a lot of good things happen to you, or you did something that is unlocking a lot of good for you in the recent past. Maybe the way you started to communicate, or the confidence you speak, or the confidence you emanate. My goodness, I am speaking 4 languages daily. My brain is fried. Mercury is retrograde. I cannot remember words in languages. But you know, like you are like radiating energy, and you're probably attracting a lot of good towards you. It's coming, and it's coming stable things. Like you activated something in the past. Maybe you started to manifest this new moon. I don't know if you noticed, but we are doing readings on new moon, so expect the unexpected to come to you. Maybe take you out from a period of, you know, solitude. Maybe this comes with something new. It doesn't necessarily has to be romantic, but it could be something new emotionally. Maybe you're going to start to do something new that will fulfill you emotionally. It could be like one step back before you move forward, or it could be for some of you one step back, but not in a sense like you're in a negative way. It could be that you're going to do something that you've done before, and you like it, and you enjoy it, and you're really good at it. For some of you, this is, you know, reconnecting with family members, or doing something work related, your success. Or for some of you, this is an ambition that you wanted to embark on but you couldn't, but now you have the opportunity to do so. And it's funny that I feel this for you now, thinking, because a lot of retrogrades are going to start very soon, from Saturn to Venus to Pluto is retrograde until November too. So yeah, looks good. Looks good. Besides the first thing that showed, I see for you things moving forward in the past quite good. Let's see the current. Remember how I told you, like at the beginning of the reading, that I feel like if I would put any titles to my readings, this would be the title for you. You first, then the rest. Because I feel like you're in the current, it could be in your home, it could be overall in the place where you live. Things are a bit wacky, and I feel like you really need the time to charge yourself emotionally and mentally. And probably right now there is so much information that comes towards you, it's not easy to digest everything. There is a lot that goes on, like there are a lot of things on your shoulders right now. You have to do a lot of things, and it requires from you mental strength, physical strength, emotional strength, social strength, you know, like it's a lot going on. This could also talk for some of you, either a sibling or a close friend is going through rough and you're being the rock for them. You know, this could be a woman either staying with you, or you know, a woman is coming to stay with you and they're not having the best of the best, and you're going to be their rock. On a different note, what I see here for you is in your family, in your roots, maybe you're finding out things that they are shocking you a little bit. They are a bit heavy to digest. Things that are not necessarily the most pleasant things. This could be related to your sisters or the feminine side of your family. You're finding out some truths that are not that pleasant to hear. Maybe you're finding out that one of your siblings is pregnant, but with who this sibling is pregnant, it might not be the happiest news for you to hear. Or someone might go through some health issues. Yeah, could be. Could be someone is going through some health issues. Things are going to change a bit in the home front for you here. For some of you, this talks about pregnancy. Someone may not go through with the pregnancy. For some of you, I got this message before. That's why I didn't want to say it, but they say it. This gives me sexual issues. Or it could be that someone's been trying to have a child, but it miscarried a few times and it's not giving up. And maybe now in the current, someone's thinking, okay, let me go somewhere else. Let me go offshores and seek for help to conceive, or to find a woman to carry the baby. Surrogates, my goodness gracious, surrogate. Let me find a surrogate to help me with this. This could also mean for some of you, your children are choosing to move away from home, but the way things are going to end, it's not the best. it's really not the best. Someone is really looking for their financial independence, for their independence overall. Someone has been, you know, trying to figure out a way to express themselves. It's been feeling like they're captive, like they cannot grow roots in one place, like, you know, and someone really wants to find a way to leave. Did I show you the cards? Leave. This gives me like pure Sagittarius and Scorpio vibes of I'm done, I'm going. I'm done, I'm going. Where? I don't know, don't ask me where. I'm going. I'll figure it out where. And then they're gonna call you 6 months later. I'm there. There you go. But I feel like someone's fighting for their freedom of movement. Someone really wants to move. They cannot really move. I also feel like this is not necessarily related to physical movement or children, but it's also related to your projects, to your plan. Things are not like, it feels like they cannot grow roots. You know, like why these things cannot grow roots? Why were my projects, I'm investing in them, I'm, you know, doing a lot of effort, I'm changing a lot of things, I'm cutting a lot of things from my life, and things don't seem to move forward. You don't seem to get a grip of that stability. Pluto is retrograde until November. For you, Sage, this is in your 9th house. No, in your 3rd house. And that is the short distance movement, you know, distance, siblings, everything that is related to sales, buying, the way we think. It's that. This gives me, look, like Tarot is so connected with this too. Or is it because I'm connected? Oh, by the way, if you wonder what's been going on with me lately, I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, I took an astrology course to perfect my my astrological reading. So if you want one of those as well, email me. Because, you know, I don't really talk about myself here. You have someone, these are 2 individuals, that they have been kind of keeping an eye on you. And one, it's maybe someone you already knows, and it's been with you for quite some time. And then you have another person that there is an age gap between you and this person. There are 2 things. You're going to receive some unexpected news. You're not going to quite believe what you're going to hear in a minute here. This is in the current, it's unfolding. You're kind of feeling this going on. You're getting back on track, Sage. You're going to advance. You're being advised in the current to make the choices and take the choices with your heart, with your desires. What is your soul truly want to go? Where is your soul truly want to go? What is your strongest desire? Focus on that. Things will unfold in a way you cannot even perceive. Remember the things that you do alone. You need that time alone. You might even, you know, disappear for a while. And you're like, again, Shanti? And I'm like, yeah, a bit of, maybe, yeah, you know, because Sage needs this. So you need to do this in order for you to make the small decisions and the big decisions in a way that they would lead to your greatest satisfaction. This is not something that will unfold in a day or 2, but it starts maybe in the current moment for you to feel, you know, more drawn, like, hey, I need my own time. I need to take time to think about things. I need to take my time to, you know, invest in myself, to make the decisions, to move forward. And you are going to be blessed. You are going to be blessed. The more you're investing time in yourself, the more you're going to make your own decisions based on the things that your soul wants to do. You're going to be blessed. And I kind of feel like, you know, there are things and situations that you've been through them before, but the decisions you're making right now, it's a bit different. And also, like, you know, You know, when if you would take a picture of the sun for the entire 365 days, it would make like an infinity signs. And you're starting to understand these infinity signs that is going on in your life in several situations, in particular situations, and you're like doing tremendous progress in the current. Yes, yes, yes. Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see future for you, Sage. You need that time alone. You really need that time alone. And you also need to connect with your intuition. Like your intuition, it's not that you need to connect with it, but your intuition is guiding you so much, and like you've been listening to it and you're making decisions based on your intuition, and things are looking really good. You're not crazy, my friend. You're not crazy. Checking if it's still recording. Before we started the reading, there was a King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, remember? And they said it's you have to choose yourself. If this doesn't talk about you, Sage, you finding it hard to move forward or starting something with very little, and you finding it a bit hard, or looking back at the things you've built so far, it looks like you walked a really hard path. Things are changing so much for you, my friend, in the near future. Really a lot. It's like you don't have to go on this battle alone anymore. Just like there are so many things, like I said at the beginning, just choose one, start with one thing, the rest will unfold. If this doesn't talk about you, there is an energy that is finding really hard to reach out to you. Maybe they are trying to get to you one way or another. I'm not sure, email or physically come to you, and they just can't, and they might actually give up on trying to come back to you, or get to you. You know, it's like they need a different strategy. So I'm not sure if they're going to take a different strategy to get to you, plan something new. Maybe they are going to plan something new, because if something they planned in the future was not up to your satisfaction or your expectations or your standards, or if this talks about you started something and then you realize this is not really how I want things to unfold, yeah, just take a new round, take a new path. Absolutely, yeah, go for it. Do something new, do it in a different way. Absolutely, absolutely. You have everything you need to start to do things differently, and you're going to receive all the resources. I feel like you're not, you know, negotiating anymore, or clinging on things from the past that did not grow, or connections. This could also mean like that, like you have some small connections but they actually weigh on your shoulders, and like, thank you for the journey, but I need to move forward. Though I don't feel like this talks about people, it talks about more like situations, or a separate individual that has been trying to approach you or come close to you. Either way, things will change. They have to change. And this is like reading in reverse. Don't worry about the how. Like, really don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the how. The how will come to you in a way that you least expect, and it will be good. Mercury retrograde, and maybe not just Mercury retrograde, maybe this whole retrograde period with Venus and Saturn and Pluto and everything will bring back to you rewards. At the bottom of the deck, the devil and the queen of wands wanted to show, so this could also be something like, be careful not to not reconnect with people and individuals that you felt an instant or a closeness to them, but then in the end it wasn't like lasting. People like that may try to come back to you, but you're going to receive the rewards for this whole hardship that you've been going through in the past, in the current, at the beginning of the near future, yourself, those around you. January will be like the final reward for you. And I know it's like, damn, this has been like a long ride, and you know, in some aspects it's like it feels like it never comes. Sage, my friend, let me tell you, you had, which one, Saturn in your second house for like 12 years, 13 years or something. So was it? No, which one was it? Because it was in your Cancer. The houses 2 and 8, until like not too long ago, they were impacted by this transit in the sky. No, it was in Capricorn. It was Pluto in Capricorn messing up with your stuff or something. I don't remember, but I'm promising you, for like 13 years, you had money, you didn't have money. You had money, you didn't have money. You made money, you didn't make money. You know what I'm saying? You had no debts, you had a lot of debts. It's hard to believe that things can actually move forward, but they will, trust me. It doesn't look that bad. It simply looks like you might have to do things alone. Yeah, it might have, like, you have to do things alone. You might have to choose, like I said at the beginning of the reading, yourself first before anything else. It doesn't matter how much you would like to do some things with some people. It's all about choosing one. Your whole reading talks about choosing one, being this one project, one business, one person, one home, one country. Choose one. Choose one. I just said one country, one person, and everything is showing the world. The King of Pentacles, you know. Choose one. Yeah, don't be afraid to start all over. If this talks about romantic or business or whatever this is for you, don't be afraid to start all over. This time will be successful, I'm promising you. And every single picture that I see, they are choosing one wand, especially for future. You have to make up your mind. Choose one wand. It's your energy in the future. You need that stamina. Look, in every single picture that I'm looking, is one wand. One wand. They are also telling you, don't choose to make business or to move forward with people with poverty mentality. They are also telling you, in the near future, if you need a partner, make sure you choose a partner that is very different than you, because you will need that balance. Don't choose another Sagittarius. You need someone who is more grounded. You might even do business with people from abroad, or if you've been waiting from someone from abroad to come to you or you to go, you will get that opportunity. But let's say you wanted to relocate and you didn't know where to go. Choose one country. Make up your mind. For some of you, you're being celebrated in the sky, like you're being celebrated by your ancestors for all the progress that you've done, because you turned out to be successful in the end. You're being surrounded in the near future by people that they do see your value and they do celebrate your successes, and they are there for you to support your growth. And because you're surrounding and you're probably choosing one person or people in your surrounding that they're actually supporting your growth will accelerate. You cannot carry everybody on your shoulders, and guess what? You don't even have to. You don't. Absolutely. It looks good, Sage. Finally, it looks good. It really looks good. Your reading looks good. And maybe it was needed for, you know, these couple of new moons to pass by and full moons to pass by, and whatever you went through in the past, you know, for you to actually move forward. If what I see in the near future talks about the romance that shows in the past and in the current, this talks about figuring things out together on how to move forward in life. Like, you need all of you to put the effort if you want a relationship to work, but it can really work. it can really work. You don't have to lose your independence, you don't have to lose yourself, you don't have, you know, to compromise yourself. Like, you in relationship, you compromise because you need to find that middle ground, and you know, you need to have tolerance in relationships, especially if you will live with someone. But you know, don't expect roses. Even roses grow slowly, they have a process. All right. All right, Sage, this is what I have for you. If you want a tarot reading, you can contact me on the email from the channel's description. Also, astrology wise, if you need guidance and if you want guidance in that way, I will need for that your time of birth, location, and time. This is very important for me to pull up your chart. I'm using whole sign astrology, and yeah, that's something I'm really passionate about and have been studying for quite some time. But yeah, this is what I have for you tarot wise, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.